Hello, my name is Kevin and welcome to the Love Decanters channel. So this is part 4 of my visit to Pear Mill Vintage Emporium in Bedbury near Stockport near Manchester. Yes, got it right. And yeah, I plough on. A lot of 20th century glass in this one. A real mix of continental ones and, you know, trendy glass, so you're going to like it. The other thing you might like is the fact that my microphone was starting to play up. This this bit of kit here was dying on me, and my birthday's next week, and I was allowed to buy this. Yes, I have proper gear now, and hopefully this is going to sound really good indeed. So let's get on and have a look at some glass. Got a Ingrid glass. I knew this was Ingrid glass, but I've never seen it. I've only seen pictures with this like texture and then this frosted piece, and he's got the full details. Yeah, I'm loving this dealer a lot. Ingrid glass hoot, clear frosted design by Kurt Wokan, and he's got patent number there 3082, so it's marked and everything, small chipped aside. But yeah, never seen one. In my head they were always bigger, maybe they come in different sizes, but yeah, that's quite nice to see a real one. So Ingrid glass, back with Ingrid glass again with the same dealer, and I have to say I am more than impressed with this dealer. He not only knows more than me, he seems to know more than everybody else on the internet. I found this version of the vase. It's like a longer, skinnier one. They've got the maker and they're saying it's the 70s, but they don't have the part number. And yeah, so, and also his was £25. This one's 53. It is in the Netherlands, so it's going to cost you £20 to post it. I did also find, this is interesting, where has it gone? This. So this is the same shape as the vase that he had, but all in clear. So it looks like there's at least 2 versions of it. There's also rectangular ones that are similar as well. So it looks like this is like a range with different shapes and different finishes on it as well. So that's quite nice if you're into collecting this kind of 70s style. And that's why I'm impressed about Ingrid glass. They do have some different styles, but they seem to have ranges, a bit like the Whitefriars ones. So yeah, they're one to watch out for, and £25 looks like a super good price. So I think I've seen something I recognise here. Look at this. Look how fine that is there. Thin. Yeah. So these are Orifice. Pear Lutkin. I think the pattern's called Rhapsody. And it comes in grey and clear. And this is clearly the grey. Yeah. Never seen. There's how many glasses? There's 5 and you want 18, but if it was 6 for 18 I might have done it, because I do actually have 2 decanters that would go with that, but I'm not 100% certain. I'm not sure the grey is right, but I think that's what it is, but I can show you what I'm thinking anyway. We're looking at replacements.com. So I did say Pear Lutkin, which is the wrong name. So the designer for them is not on here. I do know what it is now. It's Sven Palmquist. Yeah, my brain was obviously turning to mush there. So anyway, what's nice is that the original pattern was designed in 1959, but it came out as clear. In here, in replacements, they differentiate between the clear and the smoky, so they call it Rhapsody Smoke, and they're saying it's from 1967 to 91, unlike the other one, which says 1960 to 1991, and the design is from 1959. And yeah, I think the glasses we were looking at, they go down, go down. I think they, where is it? Sherry. I think they're Sherry's, which is not the biggest glasses in the world. You've got these prices here, $23.99. I think that's a bit high. In fact, it's massively high. They're probably worth, I don't know, £7 or £8 each, probably. So £18 for 5 is very cheap. Yeah, not. If they were bigger glasses, then they would probably be worth a tenner plus each. You know, if they were water goblets, then that's where you're at, because wine glasses today are so much bigger, and people. So if you're looking at a claret glass like this, you can get 125 mils in it, but when you get a water goblet, you're probably getting 250, and people like to have 250 mils of glass in their wine glass now. So yeah, the value in this, but it's a bit strange that the claret here is more expensive than the wine glass. But anyway, it's not my call. That's the price they put on it. But commercially, I think the water goblets will be worth more, because people will drink wine out of them, but they'll drink more. These are interesting. They look like Stole, but they're not. They might still be Stole, but not the normal pattern in this pink colour. Yeah, it's Stole from the Czech Republic. I'll show you at least what I know, and if I can find it, I will show you that too. So we're looking at a catalogue for Stossel, which is an Austrian company, but did press glass in Czech Republic. They're still going today. They're still making fine tableware. But yeah, they have two things that are similar. This is why I thought it might be them. But if you look at the top picture, it doesn't have that design in the middle. So this is quite similar, but the center's a different pattern. There is another one that was similar as well, another kind of ribby one. If I go back far enough, page, here we go, there it is. You can see it's like ribs, but the ribs have got little bends in them, so it's not that. I thought it might be Waltham & Zon, but it's not them. I'll look them up. I thought it might have been Julius Stolle Nyman, and I couldn't find anything from them. So I'm really stumped on that one. I was feeling quite hopeful that, yeah, I would find it. I've checked a few others, Libovic and Resize, and yeah, just several other Czech, German or Polish companies from that period, that pre-war period that did press glass. No such luck. That's what I think it is. I think it's probably Czech, pre-war, but I can't pin down a company. I just can't find it in any of the references I've got. Got a very retro vintagey stand here. These are, what's he got on that? So this is a cedar from the 1970s. It's quite a nice tall one, and not in the usual colours. The plum colour's not normal, I don't think. And yeah, but look at the size of this. I mean, there's a few Emporium goblets here, and if you're trying to create a look, you definitely need this one in it, because it's absolutely huge. And they're about £34 on it, so that was from Italy, Empoli, and that's a really good size one. The little bud vase is easy to find. It's made by Acida. This is a catalogue. I think I got this from the Bergala Glass Technica website. It's from 1971 to 73, and I think this is the bud vase we were looking at, this taller one. That's the proportion we were looking at. So that's easy, Acida. I don't know who the designer is, but yeah, Empoli stuff is hard. This is one of the few references I've got, and yeah, it doesn't even match any of the goblets. There's lots of Empoli style goblets. I'm still looking for some decent reference for them. Yeah, it is really, there's lots of, for the genie bottles as they call them in America, there's lots of references for those, but the actual goblets, not so much. And also, you have to be careful because, like, Whitefriars did some similar type giant red sort of like brandy balloons, and so did a Swedish company called Rid. But yeah, they're usually red as far as I know. But I think those glasses are Empoli, but I've got the references. Lots of people call them Empoli. That's the thing, and the references are really thin on the ground. If anybody can put me in the right direction, I would be very pleased. Not glass, but super, super cool. I haven't been able to figure out. It's French, I know that because I can see the box behind. And you've got this like tall jug with these little glasses with little tube handles and these little stirrers. Yeah. It's cool, but I have no idea. It says 1 pichet, 6 verres, 2 batiers. So I think there's a glass missing because it says 6. But that is, if you like orange, and seeing as I've got an orange car, yeah, that's cool. I'm even carrying an orange bag for my camera, so cool. Got some Dartington Sharon glasses here. They're copying 18th century glasses with these teardrops in the stems, and yeah, just the way they're made is just like them. But this one here, let me pull it down so that maybe it might film better. Look at that. Not seen that before. What do they say? Dartington Sharon goblet etched design by Gertrude Hermes. Never seen that before. Still got the label. Cool. How much do they want? £30. Yeah. I think if you were a Dartington collector, that would probably be a must-have because I've never seen it before. And I mean, there's 2 others, but they haven't got this on it, and I've never seen it. I recognise those glasses as Dartington Sharon pattern, and so I've looked them up. They're the FT115 from 1970, but these ones have etching on them, and it says by Gertrude Hermes, and I've tried to find out about it. I have found that there was a limited edition of 2,500, and on Etsy there's a set of 6 here for £974 and 10p, which is whoosh. I mean, that one was £30, which that makes 6 worth £180. Now I know they've got a set of 6, but that's just craziness. I did also find this auction here, which is the one that tells me a limited edition of 2,500, and one of them is broken. There you go. You can see a big crack through it. Can you see? Or a big piece missing. But these actually sold for £55 for all of them, which is like, it's what happens at auctions. But you have to be there. It's like be there or be square, or you just miss the lot. So yeah, that was in 2022. This might even be one of them. You never know. But anyway, I think just auctions can be funny. Etsy's way overpriced. I think £30 is probably a good price. Normally Etsy's like double. So that makes £180 still look good for 6. If you can get, well, if you just pick up one for 30, and obviously someone's got one missing because there's a broken one. So here you go. I'm right at the back of the antique centre here, and I found one of the coolest glass stands. Yeah, look at all of this. Look at all of this. So I'm going to dig in and have a rootle through this, because there's some, just glancing around, there's some really interesting things on here. Look at all this Kribska, a whole shelf of it. Normally you see like one or two pieces. These are called cat head ones. I don't know if he's got that written on here. He's saying it's a lips bowl, but most people describe them as cats because they've got ears. There's another one. There's two more, in fact. And then these ones are the lips ones. But yeah, these are really nice. And you've got these ones with little white edges. Yeah, they're cool. I know some of the Kribska bowls and vases are called cat head, and I thought I'd just type in Kribska glass cat head, and this is what you get: a bunch of cat head looking vases. Some of them are more bowl-like, a bit wider, and some of them are narrower, like vases. But yeah, they've got ears, and then it kind of like descends into just cat's heads. But yeah, that's what the internet's like. But yeah, it is a thing. Now, the other one I said was lips, and these are lips, and yeah, you can see there's a whole bunch of lip ones for sale, and then there's a few here that are other things, and then it kind of just descends into ladies' lips, but you get the idea. And I was wondering, are there any other nicknames for Kribska glass? And that was a dead end, because all I got was different nicknames for Chris, so that was a bit useless. I did find out though that there is a lovely town called Kribska, and halfway through this little shot that's going on here, let me accept the cookies. There's a picture of the inside. There's a museum, and watch happen. Oh, glass. So yeah, there is a museum, and it's got some glass in, but it looks like it's earlier. Anyway, so remember, cat head and lips, very distinctive looking vases made by Kribska. Rihimaki by Nanny Still pattern. Polaris vase, he's calling it. Yeah. Now, I've seen a lot of these around, and they're Emporium knockoffs, and they have a stopper with a plastic thing, so when you take the stopper away, there's no fitting, so it looks like this, but the top's a bit different and everything. But yeah, that's to see a real one, which I'm not even sure if I have before. Yeah, that's quite good. We're looking at the 20th Century Glass website, and yeah, they have exactly the same bottle here, by Nanny Still. Interesting thing about this particular colour though, it's neodymium. I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce it, but it's that funny element, and when it's in glass, it's I think it's a neodymium oxide. When it's in glass, it changes colour depending on the kind of light, and he's actually laid it out here. So lilac in natural sunlight, which is true here because there's a big window behind me, or yellow in artificial light, and smoky blue in fluorescent or white light. So yeah, and that gives it a little bit of a premium, because there is actually even a Facebook group for it. There are people that specifically collect glass that does this, and they're not particularly worried about what it is, as long as it's got this material in it. Yeah, I'm going to use that word for now. So anyway, it changes colour, and so what I thought I'd do, I was just got a little hunting exercise, and I found this one here. This was the first one that popped up for £85, but it's clear. World is made of glass. I know this guy. Neil is his name. He's a very nice guy. He's got some good glass, and his prices are really, I mean, he's a dealer, so it is dealer prices, but they're good dealer prices. You know, you're not going to get ripped off by him. He's a good guy. And then I found, yeah, there's this one here. Oh, what's going on? Something happened. I don't know what's going on with my browser. Anyway, there's this one here. No, that's the back with that one. What's going on? I didn't do anything. Stop it. I think I might have lost where I'm going now. Here we go. So there's this one here on Whooper, and it's in euros, and it's 159 euros. And I thought, yeah. And also the other thought I had was, I know there's multiple colors, and I thought I'd show you that. And I found this bit here. I think this is all the colors. So we've got amber, green, clear, dark blue, yellow, and lilac. Anyway, also know that the yellow one is a real glow in the dark business, because I have a few Rihimaki decanters, and one of them is a yellow one, and yeah, it's super uranium. So yeah, so that one, these two here are the most collectible from the point of view there are people out there that would buy them just because of the elements in them and the effects that you can get from those elements. So I hope you enjoyed that. Yes. So there will be a part 5, possibly a part 6. If there is a part 6, it might not be a long one, but you know. So with that said, I'm going to wrap it up because I don't want to make this too long. So what am I saying? Yes, all the contact details for Pear Mill and Vintage Emporium will be in the description below. The references I used will be in the description below. And please remember to like and subscribe to my channel because it really helps me out. I'm on my way to wherever I'm going, and come along with me. So thank you for watching and have a good night. Good night.